Yeah, here we go. Going live. We should be live any second. Here we are. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Super excited to have my friends Brooke and Kelly here today. Hey, ladies, how you doing?
Hello, everyone.
So thanks for reaching out to me about this topic. I'm super excited to tell everybody about your new course coming in. You guys have put together some amazing things already. So why did you decide to do this course?
Okay,
I guess we should introduce you guys, but I'm just so excited about this new course that you have going on.
Do you want me? I can throw a quick introduction on too.
Yeah, perfect.
So I'm Brooke Nowlin, and I'm an online teacher with Outschool, and I am one of the teachers that came over with all those VIPKid teachers that kind of came over to Outschool about a year ago. So I've only been with Outschool for about a year. I do have kids that I homeschool that have taken a couple courses, but mostly I teach on there. We don't take a lot of courses. Mostly I teach. And so that's kind of how I got into the Outschool world, really was through my connections from other online teachers that I made through VIPKid.
Awesome. Yes, exactly the same as Brooke. One of the VIPKid teachers that got in around the time everybody else did, and about a year. And my son took a few classes back in the summer, but I don't have a kid regularly who's on it, and he stopped after he went back to virtual school. But yes, I have found success on Outschool. I love teaching on Outschool, so I want to help other people have the same success as me.
Great. It took me a little longer to decide. As a brick and mortar teacher, I was like, I don't want to do lesson plans again. But then it was a lot easier, and Kelly and Danny kept tagging me in different ones, like, look, this is what you'd want to teach. And then they're like, lesson plans are not that hard. So thanks, Kelly and Danny.
No problem.
So why did you decide to make a course?
Well, I think that when I look back to when I started a year ago, I would have been delighted to have something put together specific to getting rolling on Outschool like what we have. And there just wasn't anything available at that time. I mean, there's a few YouTube videos here and there, but I found myself always running after different questions to get them answered and trying to find that answer in different places. And I did use a referring teacher, and it's not that that person wasn't helpful. They were, but they were really only a month or two ahead of me in the whole game. We were all pretty new. So I think I would have really enjoyed having all that information, or at least a ton of that information, in one place, because I felt like I was always searching, and I was always going down a different path to find the answer of the day.
Right.
So,
right. And we have seen a lot of people ask the same questions in our Outschool Teacher Village, and a lot of people need help. You use a referral code to get through the hiring process. And in addition to that, their tracker system's not the best. So we're offering, help beyond that. You already got hired, but you're having trouble getting started, getting bookings. So we're answering a lot of those questions, or even you don't know what to teach, things like that.
So do you think your course is only for new people, or do you think teachers that have been here for a little bit could benefit from it as well?
Definitely. They could benefit if they've been around a while. Go ahead, Brooke.
Yeah, well, I was going to say on that one thing I found with Outschool is that, it's not like VIPKid where there's almost one way to do it and it's easy to teach it.
Right.
This is so different because, from people teaching cooking to gymnastics to academics to, karate, whatever, there's such an array of subjects that I think what I wanted in the beginning that I wasn't able to find is what we're going to have in this course, which is an inside look at how are we doing it? What do those Google Slides look like? How do you make it interactive? How do you get the kids participating? I wanted, as a new teacher, I wanted to look at I wanted to see inside that classroom. And then I wanted somebody to look at my setup and tell me how I could improve. And so this is going to involve some Zoom coaching where teachers who are new or who've been around can go, can you take a look at my thumbnail? This class is just not booking very well. Or can you help me with how I'm running this? Can you look at how I'm doing this slide and tell me how I could be more interactive? Or how I could manage Zoom so that the kids are off mute a little bit more. Things like that. I wanted to see inside classes, and to see inside one is not enough because there's so many different, my reading class is so much different than my public speaking class. And, someone who's teaching cooking, or I have a niece that is teaching gymnastics. Like I wouldn't know the first thing about how to run a gymnastics class. Right. But this is going to allow a look inside some classes that are very different, but all successful. And then also an opportunity to ask questions about, okay, so, hey, look at my stuff and help me improve upon this.
Great. I think that was one of the big questions we've been getting during some of these lives is all about how to make them interactive. So I think if you have some ideas about that, that's going to be a really good thing to help everybody. Yeah. Kelly?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So yes, we're going to even have small groups. I mean, some of us know online teachers, but some people don't. So we're going to have like small groups, each one of us, we have 4 of us. And within the group, we're going to help you a little more personally, but we're also hoping the group can become friends to each other and help each other out, because a lot of people just need that support from other Outschool teachers. Maybe your friends in real life don't understand Outschool. So that's another thing we're providing. Yeah.
It's a whole nother thing, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
It is. I can remember when I was new teaching and I would get done with the morning and I would pull those headphones off and log off and think, oh, I just wish I had somebody right here to go over what happened, or the kid did this, or what do I do? And I had nobody. I had nothing. And so that's what this is designed to provide, again, is those relationships that build, and getting that question answered quickly by people that you trust, and having someone that it's just a matter of putting a message in the group about your day to find out, did anybody else have this happen, or have you ever had that happen? So I remember really wanting that. And I felt very alone when I first got started teaching. I was starved for a conversation to share. And other than that hutong, I didn't have it for a long time. So this would be, on that note, this would be very good for even established teachers.
Yeah, you have a really good crew in your Outschool Teacher Village. I love the positive space in there and all of the great information and tips and tricks that comes out of that group. I think if you're an Outschool teacher, you definitely need to check out their Facebook group. Hey, Amanda Panda is here. She said, hello, good morning. So glad to see you all. I am going to be a trainer for the course too. I am teaching about boom cards. Hooray. Awesome. I know Marianne had a newsletter go out, and Amanda Panda's link is in that, right? Were you going to share something in the chat box, Kelly, for me?
Oh, yes.
Okay. And then Meredith said, hi, everyone. She said she is signed up already. She was one of the top 10, but didn't win the prize today.
I saw that. I saw her name.
I saw her Meredith. Name.
Oh, Meredith, you rock. Meredith and I getting ourselves into all kinds of things lately. Do you guys know I got to meet Meredith? How fun is that? So I don't know.
Yes, I saw the picture.
Yes. So some of you may know our online teacher community, a lot of us are so close, and it's just amazing and fun. You don't think you can get that close to people over like the internet until you're actually involved, right? So Meredith was going to be near my house, so her and I met, and we just went for a long walk because it was like towards the start of COVID and everything, when things were starting to lock down. So we kind of just walked, and we took some pictures by the beach, and it was fun. It was so nice to meet her. So I'm hoping to meet Mindy. If Mindy's watching this, we're hoping to meet up soon too. So
where are you, Kasie? Kasie, where are you? You're not in Texas, are you?
No, I'm in Florida.
Okay. Yeah. I knew Mindy was in Texas. Yeah.
Anybody heads to Florida? Yeah, I don't think twice about driving. I once drove 13 hours, dropped my son off and drove 13 hours back the next morning. Like driving to me in Germany, that's all you do, to get places. It's really easy. So you just tell me you're going to be a couple hours near me and I'll come find you.
Nice.
I think I'm more than a couple hours from you. I'm in Kansas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you're welcome to come. I love company.
As soon as I get my vaccines and everybody is like good to go around me, I will be traveling.
Yeah, me too. I got to meet Kim, so that's the only one of the online friends I got to meet.
And I missed meeting you on that same weekend. I was there, but we didn't know each other yet.
Right.
Okay. Did you find those links or did you want to tell them about that?
Yeah, I don't know. I think the link is just too long. I wasn't able, it's telling me I can't. So maybe I will link it in the comment section after. And I'll also give it to you to put in the description.
Right.
Yeah, so I can't link it right this second, but.
Okay. Yeah. But what was it? What was it for?
Oh, so it basically explains all of what our course is going to be about and everything about, and has links how to sign up and everything like that. So, it's a PDF about the boot camp, but I'll leave it in the comments.
Okay, sounds good. And I know that there's a giveaway. You guys had one this morning. That was super fun. Yeah. I don't remember her name. Was it Mimi?
Mimi yes. Lawrence, I think.
Yay, congrats. So I heard there's another giveaway. You guys want to talk about that? I love giveaways. They're fun.
This is an Instagram giveaway.
Okay.
And it's going to be on Paige and Mary Ann's Instagram. I don't have an Instagram, so.
Neither do I.
So they'll be on theirs and they're going to do that giveaway. I don't know. Do you know, Kelly, happen to know when they're making that draw?
I'm not sure, but go to Mary Ann's is like, hey, Mary Ann, I think. And then Paige's is, I'm not sure.
No, Mary Ann's is hello Teacher Mary Ann.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know Paige's either.
Paige is learning with Paige.
Okay.
So then you have to tag them. Anyways, yes, hopefully go follow them and they will announce when it is.
I was going to look it up for you. I do have an Instagram, so I was going to look it up for you, but
she just did a live on that this morning too. They can pop in the group and catch Paige's live and hop onto their Instagrams from there. They were just getting that started this morning. And then I know Paige was off to ski, so I don't know that they'll draw right away.
That's awesome. I drove to meet Cindy Bennett when she was in Georgia. Kasie, will you drive to California to meet me? Sure. I think you guys think I won't, but I really would.
You go to California, I am halfway. So stop here in Kansas.
That's it. I'm going to have I'll have a big map of everybody I'm going to stop in and visit.
I think so. Nice. That is so cool because honestly, it may seem off topic a little bit, but it's not, because that's what this Zoom and this course is about. We're going to drip content and that's videotaped. Okay. So you don't get the live there, but the live piece and the friendships and the relationships, that's in the Zooms where people are going to get to know more than just us, but whoever else is in the Zooms. And that's how this starts. And I really think that is something that sometimes we forget about finding for ourselves, is that that live support in other teachers and colleagues, that, we don't have a hallway we can walk down and talk to someone who's doing the same thing. And so that's kind of why we structured it not live like we did the summit, where we're delivering the content and going through the slides live. We're going to drip it so we don't have to go as fast. People can work at their own pace, but that coaching piece, the Zoom coaching piece, I think, is what's going to be so extra valuable. And hopefully, they'll stay in the Facebook group and those relationships can continue.
Excellent.
Yes. And this way too, people can do it when they're free, because we tried, with the summit, a lot of people said, I can't make it at that time. And no matter what time we did it, there would have been someone who couldn't make it. So this way, whenever you're free, you can watch the videos and do the work. Yeah. So
I did see it's open now, so people can go and sign up for it. The link should already be in the description box below. So after this video, after you like the video, you'll want to go click on it and go check that out. But now, when does the actual course start?
So that's April 11th is the first day that we will drip the first videos, the video instructional videos.
Nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we have an early bird. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. I was just going to say we have an early bird special. So right now it's $99 and it goes up to $129. Brooke, do you have the date that it goes up?
So if you sign up now, let me look that up.
Okay, but it's coming, but
it goes through March 31st. Sorry. Early bird special ends after March 31st. So you have this month to get in at the early bird price.
Excellent. So it's
and then you'll have it's 4 weeks, and you'll have access to that content for a minimum of 1 year.
Okay.
And then, like we said, the coaching is all throughout those weeks as you're moving through the content. We'll have coaching.
Excellent. Mm-hmm. So it's $99, so about $25 a week for 4 weeks. That's great. Awesome. Leave us a message. Say hi. I see there's a couple more people here. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We'd love to hear from you. So, I just made it big. All right. Keep putting those comments in the chat. So, Amanda, I'm sure you're excited to add some value to this course as well. You know, I don't even know what a boom card is.
I know. I'm looking forward to that part. I'm probably your lowest tech teacher on the panel. I use Canva. Canva slides is as far as I go. Yeah. And they're not, they don't do anything. They're just slides.
I have to tell you, Amanda Panda is excellent for explaining things.
Yeah. So she's bringing the tech part. Yeah.
Excellent. Very good.
But also but just to let people know who are scared of the tech, that we have successful classes without the tech. So if that is scaring you off, don't let it scare you off. Yeah.
Right. My first Outschool class was a PowerPoint and Zoom. That's all I had to learn. That's all I had to practice. And
my first one was Zoom. I didn't even I used nothing but Zoom. It was a public speaking class. I still run it now. It's a little fancier, but that is my one class that no tech at all. And it's very popular. And I love that low stress piece of, I don't need any tech. I just open up and we go. Yeah. So there is still a need, I believe, for classes that aren't all, bells and whistles kind of.
Yeah. I think, and it depends on what kind of teacher that you are. You know what I mean? If you're not a bells and whistles type teacher, adding all those bells and whistles are just going to make it more stressful for you. So
yeah.
Meredith said, no, I'm still paper and pencil and rotary phone. I am such a paper and pencil person. I have paper everywhere. My husband's a techie. He's like, what's all this paper?
I am too. I have a big huge paper Walmart calendar on my fridge with big magnets. There's nothing online in the calendar form for me. It's all still written.
Yeah. I always tell people, if you don't see me physically write it in my calendar, it's not happening.
It won't happen.
It's not happening. How about you, Kelly? Are you a paper and pencil person too?
Actually, when it comes to the calendar, no, I'm totally tech. I have it all on my phone, which is awesome because I have VIPKid synced. You can sync your Outschool calendar. So then it like if you cancel a class, it automatically updates your calendar. So I actually live by my phone calendar. So in that aspect, some techie. Yeah.
You're techier than you let us believe.
She laughs. Yeah. So what kind of classes do you both teach? Are you mostly like multi-day, ongoing, flex, drop-ins? What's your favorite?
I just teach two classes right now, and they have been the same ones I started teaching at the end of summer and through the fall. They're both ongoing. I did do some one-times in the summer. After I got into the ongoing, I kind of lost interest. I don't even know. I have a couple listed that I might sprinkle some one-times in the summer if I need it. My plan is to just keep my ongoing ones going. I just have two. One of them is a public speaking that, again, I designed on purpose for that no tech. I wanted to get rolling without tech stresses. And then it just got, I don't know, it got successful. It isn't even my favorite one, but I still teach it because it fills. And I like the kids and it's fun. But my other one is a reading class. And this one I do use a Canva presentation. And I also use my phone as a document camera to do a worksheet. So it has, that's my heavy tech class. I use both of those. It can be. I mean, if you have a glitch, you're panicking trying to get it all ready. But I do that with the hardest part about that class, my reading. It's a reading phonics kind of writing class. We do reading and phonics the first half. The last third of it, we do a writing worksheet, and it's ages 3 to 5. So that's the hardest part about that one is they're really, really young. And because I made that age so young, I noticed that I get a lot of 3-year-olds because I think there's just not a ton of opportunities. You know, not everybody wants to have a 3-year-old. And so that is the challenge there is the young one. So, but I keep them ongoing. Those are the ones I have a flex class listed and it's just another version of my reading. I have it listed, but I've only seen about 12 saves so far in the last month or so. And so I am one of those that is hanging out before I film it. Like I haven't filmed it yet.
Really?
I haven't filmed it yet because I'm going to wait and see if the interest in the summer picks up. And then I'll scramble and film it if it does.
I have my whole day after this is batch recording all of my Outschool flex class. I have everything laid out, ready to go. It's for 3-year-olds too, so we'll see how this one goes. I'm super excited for it.
Yeah.
So Kelly, how about you?
Yeah, so I do one-time and ongoing classes. In the summer, I started off with one-time classes, and I had said, I'm only going to do one-time classes, not doing anything else, because I like the flexibility in the schedule. Well, then come fall, the one-time classes were not booking anymore and only ongoing were booking. So I started doing those. I've gotten comfortable with the ongoing format and how it works, and parents like it. So I've just stuck with it. Yeah. So I mostly do ongoing classes. Once in a while around a holiday, I'll throw in a one-time class, so I do all book clubs. So sometimes if there's a brand new book that comes out in the book series, I will do a one-time class. Dogman just had a new book out this week, so I just did a one-time class on Friday. But mostly ongoing book clubs, and we discuss the book. My hope is, it encourages them to read if they know that they are going to have a class about it and they have to read. And a lot of parents, book clubs for that reason, to encourage them to keep reading.
What are your ages in your book clubs?
Okay, so it's all chapter books, but I have one that's kind of very, very beginner chapter book. So I would say between 5 and 13, but most of them are the upper elementary, the majority of the age groups, upper elementary school. Yes.
Fun. I had one ongoing, and I just made it private because I was still learning and practicing. I just don't have the confidence, guys. I don't know why. And it's
just do it, Kasie.
It's a subject that I've taught a ton too, but so.
You can do it then. And plus, Pete, you said in another live that people were asking you about it. So there's definitely interest. Yeah. You've taught it before. The money's better than VIPKid. You just got to do it, Kasie.
Yeah. I just got to do it.
Yeah.
So hey, friends in the chat, also, if you have questions for us, please let us know. If you have a question that you think somebody else might want to know, put that in there too, because we want to make sure we get all of the information out for anyone looking into this awesome boot camp.
Yeah, and something I would say that I feel like is different coming from that ESL world. I feel like the ESL world, people wanted help getting hired, getting past that demo and that mock and getting in. And then they were kind of done with you and you with them. I feel like Outschool is the opposite. I don't get a lot of requests for help getting hired anymore.
Right.
It's people that are in the door. And they don't know where to start, or they have started, but nothing's happening. And they're in the door, but they don't have anywhere to turn once they get hired. as far as how to get rolling. So I think that was the thought behind this course. We're not addressing how to get approved or how to, get through that application process. But the moment you're in to all of the other teachers that have been around, and maybe just like I did have somebody who had been teaching academic stuff change their thought process, and they're like, I want to teach a yoga class. I have training in yoga, totally different ballgame. So she was almost like, I'm not new, but I'm new. Like, I want to talk to some people who can help me with how do you set up for an exercise class? How do you set up your filming? How's your audio? If I'm way far away, are they going to hear me? And all of those questions. Right. So established teachers that are trying a different type of class can benefit from this as well. And that's the need that I see out there, is much, much more of a need once you're in the door. When in the ESL world, the need was, how do I get in the door?
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think I have I say friends all the time, mostly friends that come to me, or other applicants that come to me are looking for like, here's some of my ideas. How do I turn this into a lesson plan? Or a lot of times it's, how much do I price this course?
Yeah.
I get that a lot. Somebody asked me last night, they're doing a hula course. I'm like, oh, how much fun is that?
But how in the world? I wouldn't even know how to set up for a hula course.
I know. Yeah. It's so much fun. And that's one of the awesome things about Outschool. You can teach about whatever you're passionate about. I do want to say I have Brooke and Kelly's links below. So if you're not even affiliated with Outschool yet and you're just kind of here listening, you can also use their links to get started as well. Let's see. Meredith said, go to Instagram, follow. Oh, she gave the directions. You rock. Follow at Hello Teacher Marianne and Learn with Paige. That's why I couldn't find it. And find our Bootcamp announcement post. Comment under each post and tag a friend using the @ symbol. March 31st is the drawing. Meredith, you get a gold star. You rock.
Thank you, Meredith.
Thank you. So Hello Teacher Marianne and Learn with Paige. Those are the two you want to go check out. So,
yeah.
Awesome, guys. What else? Is there anything else you can think of that I haven't asked you that we need to tell everybody about?
I honestly was just going to share, because this kind of surprised me. And when you were mentioning, I don't know if I have the confidence to do this. So I have a 19-year-old niece.
Okay.
And she visited me over Christmas, and she was kind of toying around with, she's 19, so she has no degree. She's never taught anything in her life, but she she just finished high school. She was a level 10 gymnast. Like, she went as high as you could go. So she said something to me about Outschool, and I was kind of just telling her a little bit about it. And she went home, and about 3 or 4 weeks later, she texts me and says, I just taught my first Outschool class. And of course I was like, what? You didn't use my code, first of all, because we hadn't talked that far. And it's fine. I didn't even really care about that. But my point is, she got herself hired with no help from me. I mean, I told her a couple things in passing, but she got herself hired. And within about 3 weeks, she had 12 reviews. I was blown away in about 3 weeks. And so I guess my point I'm making is, she's not a teacher, but she is a level 10 gymnast. And I helped her do a profile to highlight your expertise, because at 19, that's all you got is this expertise. And her classes, she doesn't run a ton because she's in full-time college, but they fill. And she's making great money for the maybe 3 hours a week she teaches, is it? And not only that, you don't have to be someone who's she'd never taught online before. She'd never taught before, but she's a good gymnast, and she figured out how to set her stuff up and run a little gym class. And so if you're someone that just isn't sure, Outschool really isn't the place where you need to feel like, I don't have I've got to have a lot of experience, or I've got to have a degree, or I have to be a teacher. It is just not the case at all.
And I am so opposite. This is my degree and everything. I have a master's in teaching.
You need to do it, Kasie.
You know what? I have found my niche. It is flex classes, because I feel like I can teach the way I teach and be as, outgoing and everything as I am. I can link what I know is necessary, but then I don't have to worry all day long before the class starts.
You know what?
That's what's going to work for me.
What sounds so attractive about that? I need to think more along the lines of flex, but then you take away that having to manage Zoom. I mean, Zoom just has its limitations.
Right.
And if I didn't have, imagine not having to manage Zoom. That would be kind of cool.
Right. I totally cheated too. I went to a friend that sells lesson plans. I told her my idea and she plugged in some lesson plans and we made a 4-week thing. All I have to do is make my videos and upload now. She even gave me links to crafts and everything.
Oh, cool.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah. Meredith said, I want to learn how to run music through the platform. Is that something I would be able to learn during the boot camp?
Run music through a YouTube or just your own? Do you think she means?
Through Zoom?
I'm not sure. Let us know what you're thinking there. I have my music on my Apple playlist, and I use music every day in my Outschool class because I teach handwriting without tears, and there's a song pretty much for every, like, a letter or a number or something. So I play a song every day in my class, but I run that through Zoom, through my Apple.
You just have to enable that audio, I think, and that isn't that it? You just enable your audio.
Yeah, so when you share your screen, you go up top instead of basic to advanced, and then there's a button that is share computer audio or something. I guess I can look it up since we're in there.
I don't have any audio yet.
Advanced music or computer sound only.
Right. Well, see, here's the thing. With there being 4 of us in this course, if you need a question answered and one of us doesn't know, there's 3 others who've maybe done it. But like you said, there's so many different ways to do Outschool classes. There's 4 types of classes that with the 4 of us together, that's the best part about this course is it's not one person running this course. It's 4 of us. You get 4 different perspectives, expertise, different subjects that we all teach, things like that. So if I can't answer, maybe Brooke can, maybe Paige can, maybe Marianne can. So that's the best part.
And I think too, I was going to mention too, the benefit again is that ongoing relationship that you're going to get with this small group of people, because even our Outschool group right now, it's grown. I don't even know what's our number, Kelly. We're over 1,200. And we hate to turn people away, but everyone knows the bigger it gets, the more questions you have to sift through. They're all valid questions, but sometimes a question can get missed or it doesn't get as many answers because it got buried. And so this is going to be, I think the most beneficial piece is getting a cohort of people who now you can go to that smaller group and get that question answered and get maybe more specific help, quicker help, on a deeper level than you can get in a group that's growing and growing. We don't want to not let it grow, but this was a way that we could take the people who wanted this kind of help and support and get it streamlined for them.
Right.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's kind of what I was getting at when I was asking what you taught and what you enjoy, because Marianne does flex classes, right? So I think all 4 of you have different classes and different ideas. So that's awesome. Meredith said yes. What about with CDs and a player? You mean like a CD player on the side? We'll have to look into that. So when you're in your course, I'm sure somebody will have an answer for you or will look into it. So I think that's a great question.
Right. If there's a way to hook it. Go ahead.
There might be, honestly, if you're doing like young kids, I would try just setting my headphones close to it or setting it right next to me. I've done that before in a different video and it picked up just fine. Like I didn't do anything special. I just had it very close to myself and my microphone. Right. And in one instance, I wasn't using my microphone, so I had it sitting right there. And I got great audio that way. I mean, that's a simple way to try. And if that doesn't work, then we figure out, well, how can we get the audio coming through the computer, like Kasie was describing.
Yeah, I have a CD player on my laptop. So I just put the CD in my laptop. So I don't know if you have that. They're like CDs are becoming less and less known, right?
I
But
know.
you should be able to put it in there and export it if you need to. So awesome. So the course starts April 11th. It's $99 for 4 weeks for 4 coaches.
Right.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Right.
Awesome.
With the early bird ending March 31st in a couple of days here. And then it goes up to $129.
Okay.
And then we have those 2 giveaways still going over on Instagram to get in on.
Yeah. I think someone's going to win a free course if I heard correctly.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Each one of their, So each one of their channel or Instagrams is going to give one away. So go get on both of them.
Yeah. Increase your odds and get on both of them.
Right. I was just reading. Let's see. Amanda, I missed this one, but she said she's techie, but she still writes out all the dates on her calendar. Amanda said the sound quality in Zoom with a CD and player would not be as good as streaming the sound through Zoom. Using digital songs played in Zoom will help the kids hear better. That's what I do. Yeah. And if I don't go to advanced and click on that button, they can't hear it. So that's an important button.
And I think that's the same if you're going to play a YouTube video, I believe, too. You have to enable that, right. or you won't get the sound. You'll get the video without the sound and be confused.
I think I've done that once. Well, this has been awesome. I'd love to know, do you guys have anything else you want to add or? No?
I think so.
I think we covered most of it. I mean, we're just excited to get some cohorts going with some people. I know I just in the Zoom to advertise for the class, I had met Rachel. I don't know if you were at that one, Kelly. You may not have been. And it was just really neat because Rachel and I connected on the fact that we both do 3-year-olds. And, she messaged me a day or 2 later and we were able to share some ideas just through Facebook Messenger, just because we had connected in that Zoom and realized, okay, here's someone who's teaching the same age level and deals with the same, they can't unmute for themselves. They've got to have a parent come help them. And how do you handle that? And so it is, I think that is just the most exciting piece because it's the hardest to find if you're not in some kind of, there are a lot of Facebook groups. Ours is actually one of the smaller ones and it's still getting pretty big.
Yeah, Outschool is the big buzz right now. Hey, online teacher dude. Tim, thanks for joining us. He said, hey, ladies, not an Outschool teacher, but love learning about what you guys are up to. I know. It's a bummer that that you can't get hired outside of those countries.
I know.
But he's got plenty going on right now. He's got his own course he's building. Let's see. Amanda said you can old school it with boombox and your headphones mic, but really good sound comes from the digital songs.
I don't doubt. Yeah.
Get a boombox.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming on my channel and talking all about your, let's see, Outschool Teacher Village Bootcamp, right?
Thanks for having us. Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much. And guys, like I said, if you're not part of Outschool yet, their links are below. Get involved in their Facebook group, Outschool Teacher Village. You'll have lots of friends and questions answered in there, but definitely check out their bootcamp. And that's it. I'll see everybody next time. Thanks everybody in the chat. Thanks, Rebecca, for coming.